मेरे ख्याल से सम्मान से हम सभी खड़े होकर उनके प्रति ये सम्मान आज भारतीय छात्र संसद के मंच से प्रदर्शित करेंगे।
Friends and fellow youths, namaskars to every one of you. It is such a joy to be in your midst this afternoon. Let my first word be a word of gratitude. I feel grateful to the Indian Students' Parliament. I feel grateful to the organizers. I feel specially grateful to Professor Karan and Brother Rahul Karan for having called me here and given me an opportunity of meeting you all, give me an opportunity of associating myself with a function which I value highly. Generations unborn will salute Professor Karan as the builder of an institution which has inspired thousands to live the life that is life indeed. We are met together on a sacred day. Today, as you all know, is the birth anniversary of the great Swami Vivekananda. He was a prophet of young India. He was a man of fire. He placed before young India the ideal of loving service. He asked India's youths to dedicate themselves to the service of the teeming millions of India, to give relief to famine-stricken areas, to nurse the sick and the dying, to serve the orphans, beholding in all the one Shiva. They asked him, what is your politics? And he said, my politics is service of the poor. This politics is open to every one of you. Every one of you can join this politics and build a new India, an India of the strong, an India of the free. Swami Vivekananda believed that India's spirituality alone could save our sinking civilization, but not until we of India bore witness in deeds of daily living to the great ideals of our great ancestors. Friends, I refer to you as fellow youths because I regard myself as a youth. Youth is not a matter of age or years. Youth is a state of the mind. If your mind continues to be open and receptive to new ideas, if you are prepared to work new experiments in the laboratory of your life, you continue to be young. A person can be young at 90. Another can be old at 19. My friends, 65 years ago, the winds of the Spirit swept over the nations and the call came forth, let India be free, and India became free. The great task that lies before us is that of building a new India, a new Indian nation, an India of the truly strong, an India of the truly free. For not yet is India truly strong. The narrow spirit of provincialism, of parochialism, of casteism has cut India's unity into bits. And India still walks the way of imitation. All imitation is emasculation. All imitation is weakness. India lacks the strength to press on a dynamic march of her own genius, her eternal destiny. And not yet is India a land of the truly free. For in India, millions of our countrymen, they live below the poverty line. They can't get 2 full meals a day. Millions of our countrymen do not have a roof under which to hide their heads in the cold of wintry nights. Millions sleep on the roadside. Millions of our children do not get primary education. Millions of our countrymen do not get the bare necessities of life. India has not yet become a nation of the truly free and a nation of the truly strong. Who will build this nation? Who if not you who are students today? Who if not you who are youths today? But you must first build yourselves. Look at the conditions around yourselves. As I survey the situation around me, I find that in India today, chaotic forces are on the increase. In India today, forces of darkness seem to choke the voices of light. In India today, freedom sleeps, while men mingle in selfish strife. In India today, knowledge and power both are running to west. They are becoming instruments of social chaos and destruction. In India today, the moral base of public life has been shattered. Intellectual honesty is a thing of the past. Discipline is absent, and our entire administration is honeycombed with corruption. As I said, the great task that lies ahead of us, the great task is that of building a new Indian nation, an India of the truly strong and India of the truly free. Last year, I was in America, and there they held a press conference, and at the press conference they asked me, they said to me, you have visited America a number of times. What would be your advice to the average American? Tell us in a few words. And I told them, I will give you an answer in 4 words. To the average American, I would say, slow down your pace. 4 words. Slow down your pace. Then they asked me, they said, what is the greatest need of your own country, India, today? And with my head hanging low, I said to them, according to my mind, the greatest need of India today is men and women of character. Men and women with pure hearts and clean hands. Men and women whom the lust of office will not lead astray, whom the gains of office will not tempt, but who will not scramble after office or power, but who will use all their power in a spirit of humility in the service of India's teeming millions. My friends, this is the greatest need of India today. What is the condition of India today? The condition of India today, when I think of it, makes me so sad. All around me, what do I find? I find, as I said, chaotic forces are growing. It is for you to come out and serve the people of India. Let your politics be the politics of service. This is what is needed in India. What may I tell you? I listened to your answers, but may I tell you, my hope, I am sorry to say this, my hope is not in politics. My hope is in education. But education should be inspired by men and women of light, men and women of illumination. Current education has failed because it is education in words. Brain power has been developed. Science is marching on. Technological progress has been made. But the problems that are before India today, they will not be solved by the developed brain alone. Illumined hearts are needed. We need a new type of education which should be directed and inspired by men and women of light, of illumination, and education which may teach the students that life is larger than livelihood, that the end of knowledge is not gains in silver and gold, not jobs and careers, but service and sacrifice. My friends, in this connection, may I pass on to you a few practical suggestions. Practical suggestion number one, forget all differences of caste, color, creed, and believe that you are above all an Indian. I am an Indian. In India, you can get all types of people. You can get Punjabis, you can get Madrasis, you can get Biharis, you can get Bengalis, you can get all sorts of people, but you can't get an Indian. Every one of you should forget everything and say, I am an Indian. Say with me, I am an Indian. I am an Indian. Practical suggestion number two, be simple and be strong. Simplicity is the secret of strength. Be simple, be strong, and spend your strength in service of the surrounding world. Practical suggestion number three, speak the truth, though the heavens fall. Mahatma Gandhi said, people say that God is truth, but I say that truth is God. Gurudev Sadhu Waswani said, truth, though she lead me to the scaffold, truth, though she take me through the fire. There was a woman who was traveling by bus. Over a matter of small significance, she became angry. She lost her temper. When she was getting down, the driver said to her, Madam, look behind you. She immediately turned behind and she snapped, what am I leaving? And the driver said to her, you are leaving a very bad impression. Never be angry. Howsoever strong be the provocation, you must never be angry. You must be a person of self-control. And practical suggestion number four, never, if you would be a builder of new India, you must give the same respect to women as you give to men. You must give the same respect. You must give the same respect to a wealthy man. You must give the same respect to Bill Gates as you would give to your servant. And practical suggestion number six, if you would be a builder, you must believe in reconstruction of village life. India lives in the village. You live in cities, but you must rebuild the villages. And the final practical suggestion, you must learn to share the good things of life with those in need. You must promise yourself that you will do at least one good turn every day. Do something which may give happiness to a man, to a woman, to a child, to a bird, to an animal, for they belong to the one family of creation. They are our younger brothers and sisters. If I had 1,000,000 tongues, with every one of those 1,000,000 tongues, I would still appeal to you, my young friends, who are going to be tomorrow's leaders and who are going to be tomorrow's opinion makers, to seek not power, but seek service. Seek not power, but seek service. I will close with a small poem which I wrote some time ago. Hindus, Muslims, Christians, all, Buddhists and Baha'is, we share each other's friendship and the love that never dies. One is the faith we live by. One is the song we sing. With little deeds of service, we worship him, our King. We feed those that are hungry. We work for no reward. We help the poor and needy for love of him, our Lord. We are friends of the friendless, servers of those in pain. We are brothers of the voiceless, the cow, the dog, the hen. We trust in God, his mercy, and in ourselves believe. All that today we hope for, we shall one day achieve. Hand in hand, we march on still, a better end to build, an end of love and service with peace and plenty filled. Forget all the things that may have been told you, but do not forget this one thing. Seek not power, seek service. Seek not power, seek service. Swami Vivekananda himself, he said, my politics is the politics of service. This is the ideal that he has left before us, and we should follow. We should follow in his footsteps, and we should all come out, and we should make mans of service. We should build a new India, Naveen Hindustan, Naveen Bharat banao, सारे सारे संसार पर जादू लगाओ, जादू लगाओ, जादू लगाओ.